I think Aaron Judge will be the best right-handed hitter of all time if we win the World Series this year.
I think Jalen Brunson is definitely our highest performer in, like close games in the last minute.
I think he's good, but I don't think he played his best.
Yeah, I agree with you. Welcome back to ESN. After a season of unforgettable moments, heated debates, and nonstop Eastern sports coverage, it all comes down to this final show tonight.
ESN brings together the biggest stories, boldest takes, and best moments from New York, New Jersey, and Philly sports one last time. This is the ESN finale. After the 76ers season had a short playoff run, we come to a close, and our best thoughts of the season. From coming back 3-1 to Boston series and having a better season last year. So coming back 3-1 from Boston, then losing in the second round to the Knicks. But I think we did so much better than last year from only winning 23 games. And, yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, especially compared to last year, they did bad. And this year, I feel like we're finally made that step. And I think if all of our players progress, then, yeah, like if VJ Edgecombe, I think they'll be really good next year.
Yeah, so let's throw it to my highlight reel to see some of our best takes. Let's talk about Maxey. He leads the team with points, assists, and steals. That's for out of the 5 categories, having 3 of them, he's carrying our team, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Tyrese Maxey
Started all games but 2. So playing as many games as they played, I think they played 43 so far, and starting 41 of them is pretty impressive because they play a few nights a week. So
I do. I think, listen, he had a great season. I think 3 years ago when he won the MVP. But I mean, he's still doing good. He's still averaging around 24 points a game. He is getting up there in age, though, and I think that he's not as good as he used to, but he's still kind of what he needs. I mean, he's a good center. He sets us up for greatness, and that's nothing more you can ask from a center.
they are 6th in the conference right now, behind the Pistons, Raptors, Knicks, Celtics, and Cavs. But I think they'll stay around the 5th, 6th seed in the conference. I don't think they'll go any lower or higher.
I think we went in getting him thinking that he was going to be great, and he hasn't been great, but he's been all right. He's been averaging 15 points, like you said. I think he is good. I think we have 2 good players. I think he's helping them out, getting the ball, making sure he's getting some points up. And I think our bench is also really good. What did you say about the bench?
Yeah, their bench is when, like, Maxey has to go out or Embiid has to go out. Their bench players can put up some points even though when they're not in. So they're keeping them in games. And I don't know if you watched the game last night, but they were down, I think, by 10 points in the 4th quarter, and they came back and won by 1. So I think those bench players kind of helped them. And they played the Kings last night. But I think that comeback win would help them. Well, I thought it was pretty good. Like, there's a little bit of doubt in my mind when they went down 3-1. Then when game 5 and they won in Boston, I felt a lot of going back to Philly and won in Philly and going back to Boston. I thought that was going to be an intense game for defense.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. I don't know if Joel Embiid came back in game 4 or 5, but I mean, he clearly he was a difference maker in that series. I mean, he came back. I think he only lost 1 game, but he's been great. Not great, but I feel like when he's there, the team like centers around him and he carries them. But with him, I mean, that team's great. I feel like they just didn't have him, and that really helped them in the 3-1 comeback.
Next up, Jake will be talking about some of the worst takes of ESN.
Over the year, we've seen some really smart takes and some really, really bad takes. We've seen phrases like Cam Scadaboo is the best pick of the 21st century when we know it's Tom Brady. Others, we've seen people compare a first-round pick to being a 7th-round pick.
There has also been some other terrible takes, like Karl Anthony Towns is a good defender and a beast in the paint. ESN has a lot of sports, so we've seen some good takes, but some also like atrocious takes, funny takes, serious takes as well. We don't really take our takes seriously, so over this whole year, it's been a lot of
interesting.
A lot of interesting things. Yeah.
Darin specifically has had a lot of interesting things to say.
For sure. Yep. Thank you for watching us over the whole year.
Let's play the clips. I mean, this says 95 wins. I saw something online for that. I don't think they're getting close to 95. They didn't get 95 last year, and I thought the team last year was better. I could see them being, 85, 90 wins. They sneak into a wild card, and then, maybe even play a road wild card game this year. I don't think they're going to get 94 this year. That's not a bad season right there. It's definitely, maybe a downfall from last year. But what do you think, Darin?
I totally agree with you. I mean, 95 wins, I don't know who said that, but, do they even understand baseball, in my opinion?
Yeah, no,
this Yankee team is not a 95-win team. They're closer to an 85-90 win team.
I agree. I think he's going to be a bust for the Raiders. I think they definitely need they need him, but I don't think he's going to be the player that everybody's talking about him being. Honestly, I think he's a bust. Yeah.
The one for similar reasons is Jason Dominguez. He's had some MLB time. He hasn't been bad, but I think he needs to get traded and sent somewhere new. He really just, I just don't think he likes New York, and he still has value, so I don't want him to lose it because he won't start probably next year, especially if they sign Cody or Kyle Tucker. The line needs help when you really look at it. The Giants had not the greatest O-line, but it was at least almost top 10 O-line. I mean, them dropping the game to the Clippers, that is humiliating on everything right there. That is a terrible team, and it's like losing to the Brooklyn Nets.
Honestly, I like to see him keep on doing that for the rest of the season. He could become like the next Juan Soto and with the number 22. So
Then Villanova, I think that was the worst game they had.
I think they for the Cardinals have a really stacked running core. I mean, I don't know why they got Jeremiah Love. I mean, they have James Conner, Tyler Algier, and then I know Trey Benson. Those are three guys.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, playoff basketball at the Garden's huge.
And I mean, just if you look at the regular season, we're the better team.
Yeah.
We should be sweeping them.
Yes.
It should not be a close series.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brunson needs to get his act together. I think he
Yes.
needs to realize that he has a strong team around him.
Which was big.
Yeah, and obviously Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, he's a beast on defense, as we all know. I mean, the big man.
Yeah, he's really big. I mean, other guys in your starting lineup just to give guys a rest. I remember them starting Shannon at one point and bringing Josh Hart off the bench. I mean, Hart is a bench player.
Wasn't playing outstanding football recently. I think they'll run away with that one. The Jaguars are the 3rd seed, and I think they'll live up to that. Yeah.
Your best guy right now is Darius Alexander and Sam Roberts. Alexander did have a better season than Dexter, but
Yeah, and then the Panthers, they're a 7-7 second in the NFC South. They play the Buccaneers, Seahawks, and the Buccaneers again. I think they'll win all 3 of those, but I don't think that they'll be able to make the playoffs. I think they're just better competition.
Soto, before the Yankees, had 2 okay years in San Diego. He wasn't a superstar.
completely agree with you. Having Jackson Dart out there with OBJ is going to have a good reminisce of what it used to be back in 2016.
And, I mean, there's comparisons to Jackson Dart and Lamar, Jackson Dart to Mahomes, and these good quarterbacks in the league. So I think both of them could flourish from.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm hoping for in that matchup is during the regular season NBA Cup, hopefully SGA gets injured or something like that for Oklahoma.
Maybe if Alvaro Reese didn't get taken by the Giants, they would have picked him up, but I think Sonny Styles was a 7th-round pick.
Yeah.
For the last couple weeks, just scoring touchdowns, being an amazing player that is the most underrated draft pick of the year, probably the 21st century.
Next up, we have Darin, who's going to talk about all the things we've said about the Giants this year.
Yeah, there's some pretty interesting stuff we said about the Giants with their irregular season picks, all the above.
Jackson Darkglaze.
And Jackson Darkleys.
Now let's see it.
Part of ESN, we talked about the New York Giants. We took a look at the season highs and the lows. The Giants had a lot of lows, but also had a lot of highs. Some of the lows were blowing leads. Yeah, I mean, blowing leads to Broncos, Cowboys, and Lions. We also talked about the Giants, that they were a really bad team. We also talked about that they fired Brian Dable during the season after the Chicago game. And he just got fired because he was putting Jackson Dart through pretty much hell, 4 concussion checks during his first 5 games.
And there were also very few, but some highs of the season, like the team hiring John Harbaugh. And they also brought back franchise icon Odell Beckham Jr. in free agency and brought in other key stars in free agency too.
Yep. I mean, I also think that they had a pretty good draft as well. I mean, getting Orville Reese and Francis Mauigoa.
Yeah, that was good. All right, let's see some clips from the Giants here.
We've been seeing rumors he's going to sign. Some it's not going to happen, but he would be a really good piece for the Giants. He'd be the WR3, I think, and it'd help take pressure off a guy like Malik and also mentor a guy like Malachi Fields who they got in the draft.
I think the OBJ signing would be Giants.
Had him coming. What do you think?
It did have him coming. Reports came out today saying like that he was cursing out the new head coach Mike on the sidelines against the Bears because Theo Johnson dropped the ball, which I don't think you should do. Like, that head coach should not be like he's going to lose his job. But
Out of Ohio State, I really was not expecting this.
I think it was kind of expected after I really thought they were going to go like someone like Sonny Styles out of Ohio State.
Another player they selected in the first round, 10th overall, Francis Mauigoa. I really like this pick. I mean, I would have rather Caleb Downs, but they assessed the need at guard, which is important.
Yeah,
At that pick, and also Colton Hood. They really need cornerback too as well. I mean, their two starting corners are probably going to be Paulson Adebo, who had a really bad Orville Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State. Iru has been not that consistent over his career. He is a former first-round pick, though, so there is a lot of potential.
yeah. I mean, I would.
But then just been downfall.
Yeah, I agree. I think was he the one who got the pick? So he had a lot of potential because he's a first-round pick, but yeah,
You have to perform.
yeah.
And then the next guy on the depth chart there is Tay Banks, who is really bad. He had an okay. Coming up next, RJ will be talking about the New York Yankees and what has gone on over the past year for them.
Welcome to the recap of the New York Knicks playoff run. Before this season, we haven't seen the Knicks in the playoffs, in the finals of the playoffs since 1999 against the Spurs, where they lost 4-1. However, this year is their year, making it back to the finals for the first time in 27 years. Now, let's see some clips of how they did this year and how they made it back to the finals.
Leg injury. And can the Knicks continue this historic playoff momentum as we've seen so far? Can Brown keep them in this? Just playoff dominance from the Knicks. First game of the series, 137-98. I mean, that's brutal. That's a really bad loss. Let's see their playoff outlook in general. What's some things that we could work on going into this playoff stretch?
I mean, limit turnovers. Well, like we said earlier, Brunson holding onto the ball for too long causes him to take a bad shot and other team going the other way. Losing games too, and probably play Toronto or Philly, which I like those matchups in the first round. Should be a very easy win for them. What do you think?
I agree. Just the recent trend in general, we've been scoring a lot of points. We're fast on the floor, and against a team like Philly, I think we should win, especially with their playoff record in the past. You know, they really can't win those games. They can't get to the final. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch. We're officially in the NBA playoffs.
Series tied 2-2. This would be a huge game.
Huge
To get up 3-2.
I think
going into Atlanta, where I think they can win a game 6.
I think as a team, we really need the atmosphere to be high.
Yeah.
I think in the Garden, it's always going to be like that.
Yeah.
So I think that'll give us the edge, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
playoff basketball at the Garden's huge. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot closer than Game 1. I mean, Game 1 was just a complete domination. Yeah, and I mean, the Knicks are really hot right now, coming from the Atlanta series.
And can the Knicks continue this historic playoff momentum?
Tuning into ESN Knicks. In this segment, we talked about the Knicks' ups and downs throughout the season and their great playoff run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great run.
Welcome back to ESN. I'm Jack, and this is RJ, and today we'll be talking about our past shows. So, after a season of mayhem, it comes down to the playoffs. Many people thought all these different teams were going to win, but there were blowouts, Cinderella stories, and so much more. Since the playoffs are over, let's take a look at crazy takes of the 2026 playoffs for the NFL. So what would you think of the playoffs?
Honestly, this year in the NFC, it was really competitive between the Seahawks and the Rams. Obviously, we kind of knew that the Patriots were going to go far into the playoffs. What did you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the Patriots, I feel like, were the favorite. And then, the Seahawks and the Rams, I didn't know who was going to win,
Yeah, those two teams were also very good teams, especially during the game between the Bears and the Packers.
Yeah. All right, let's throw it to our past clips and our craziest takes.
Patriots, I think they're a clear win on that game, but again, they haven't played really tough competition in the regular season, so I think the Chargers could really win that game. I mean, the Patriots are better with record, but on paper, I think it's a closer matchup than people put it out to be.
I know you guys are talking very high about the Broncos. I think of them as a very fraudulent team. I mean, they have won them, almost remind me a lot of the Chiefs or the Vikings a few years ago. Win a lot of close scoring games, and then in the playoffs, that doesn't work and they lose. So I see them honestly as first round exits to Buffalo.
I did have the Seahawks winning, but I didn't know that the Rams would keep it close like that. And it was a rivalry game. They're both in the NFC West, and I think that what's made it so competitive.
I think that game was really the Super Bowl because I don't think the Patriots have what it takes to beat either of those teams, nor the Broncos, especially with the quarterback going out. So I think that also kind of carried over. And yeah, the rivalry, it's a big rivalry in the NFC West, and the Seahawks won. I think the Seahawks beat them Week 16, and they beat them now.
It's been 10 years since the Patriots beat them in the Super Bowl, so I think that the Seahawks aren't gonna forget that, and they're gonna play their hardest.
Yeah, I think the kicker should win that MVP. Kenneth Walker did have a great game, but not that spectacular. Kicker did win. Kicker did get 15 points, but let's send it back to the set.
The Patriots had a horrible game. They had 3 turnovers, and you can't really win a game with 3 turnovers.
Like I said before, the Patriots should not have made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, they got lucked out by Jarrett Stidham playing quarterback instead of Bo Nix. I mean, but the Patriots, they did get a lot of yards, but I think most of them are garbage time. I mean, they had 331 total yards. I just think it was a blowout. This was not an enjoying Super Bowl.
Campbell was getting destroyed out there, getting pancaked. And I think it was the fourth quarter, he got absolutely pancaked out there.
Yeah.
And he said in the beginning, when he got to the draft, he said he would fight and die for this team. And he did look like he was dying out there.
I think the Eagles can go far if Zaquan in the offense picks it up, because that defense has been outstanding this year. Send to the pit, see what they have.
As the baseball season just started, it comes down to the Yankees playing. There were blowouts, horrible losses, and much more. Since the Yankees have just started, let's take a look at some of the amazing takes that we had on the Yankees. So, honestly, we started off the season slow, but it gradually got better, and now we're staying at second place in the AFC East. What do you think?
I mean, I think we're doing pretty well right now. I mean, Ben Rice has really stepped up to be an amazing player. Aaron Judge just being an all-star.
Yeah, sadly he got injured, so we can't be seeing him for a little while. But Ben Rice has been playing really good, as well as surprisingly Jazz Chisholm has after switching different types of pants and using different types of bats.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works,
Yeah. Now let's see now let's see our takes on the Yankees.
Beginning of the season when they were just rolling, I thought it was really good. Then went through middle of the season, was a little sluggish. I mean, when Judge went down, but I mean, just now when they're fighting, try and win the AL East and get into the playoffs, they've been pretty good lately. I mean, losing Darin Kohel in spring training, that's a really big loss as it is. But I mean, bringing in Max Fried, been really good for us. Also, Rodon having a big bounce back year, being an all-star. I mean, he lived up to $160 million this year. Rookie Cam Skittler they brought up just fill a rotational spot. He's been really strong, throwing a lot of gas, and even reminds me of Garrett Cole a little bit. They upgraded the bullpen. Bednar has been a 2-time All-Star they got from Pittsburgh. I thought that's a steal of a trade. And also, Doval, too, throws a nasty sweeper.
Yeah.
And also having that coming out of the pen, that's really good. Aaron Judge, the captain of this team, really hot right now coming down the stretch, which is really strong because they're making a push to win the AL East. Ben Rice, I mean, Came up last year. He was a little mediocre compared to this year. I mean, this year he's been lights out. He's been really good. He's been able to play, put him at catcher, put him at first base and DH too.
They've been doing really good so far. They're second in MLB with the best record. They are the number one in the American League, which is really good. So far, the season's going really well. At first, I didn't think, like in the off season, that they were going to do that well with the signings that they had, which is very few. But so far, they've been doing really good. The Aaron Judge versus Mike Trout game, that was really good, going back to back with double home runs. The Red Sox, that was a big one. They haven't been that good this year, which was a shocker because they said how good they were. But sweeping them, that's a good solidification that we are ready to win the World Series this year.
Another person who's been really like popping off has been Ben Rice. He has 32 hits, 10 home runs, 31 strikeouts, and a batting average of 327. He also, Ben Rice also leads the team in hits. He's really leading the team in anything. What's your thoughts on his, like, how he's been playing? Thanks for watching. This is the finale of our episodes. We've had a very fun time throughout our seasons. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.